We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Blake Snell gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell as good as anybody in the game right now.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score. Man,
oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Dominic Smith is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Dominguez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Angels 3, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1 the count. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lindor on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Rendon shading to his right. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 1 inning. Stepping up now, Max Stassi. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 5. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Stassi is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Max Stassi goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Griffin Canning is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at this sliding stop. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Danny Mendick. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Brian Goodwin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Goodwin, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. First offering on its way. Anthony Rendon will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
At the plate, Jared Walsh, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Walsh, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin, he was taken in the very late rounds and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Angels get. And here's Renato Nunez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Hit back up the middle. Rendon has it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a Fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Pedro Severino is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he popped him up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Conforto blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Line towards center field. Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as his chop fouled at the plate for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope, that's out.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Max Stassi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Griffin Canning is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Blake Snell. Here's the pitcher.
Nope. No. Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is down low and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. So it's back to the top of the order now. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next to that.
Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! A solo home run for Corey Seager. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting him. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Got him swinging in the dirt. Stassi recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Mets. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Danny Mendick. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Danny Mendick was retired to kick off the inning. Brian Goodwin is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And quickly there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Anthony Rendon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Standing in, Jared Walsh. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jonathan Scope is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Grounded to third, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their
The center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jason Dominguez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Dominguez, only 20 years old. He's in his third season as a major league player. That evens it up 1-1. And there's ball two now. And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Kyle Seager will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these two teams, and we might not be done yet.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Mets draw a hair close. Jay Groom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Rounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and
this one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Keston Hiura will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Groom is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty B, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner is in from second. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around the third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
As a look, now the pitch.
2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And it's in time to get him. A 1 run is in to score on the play.
The center fielder, number 27.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Martinez looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. Ready for another chance? Jared Walsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Dominic Smith would be next. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The left fielder, number 2.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dominic Smith. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Dylan Bundy enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 37, Dylan Bundy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pete Alonso is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. One away now for the Mets in the sixth. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. One out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
The right fielder,
Ready now, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. High chopper to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets. 7th inning ready to roll. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Max Stassi. Short, hit hard. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. The pitcher, Dylan Bundy.
Trevor May enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dylan Bundy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Danny Mendick is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels stepping in, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goodwin is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Ryan Mountcastle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 5. Corey.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Mike Mayers takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Mike Trout will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rendon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So stepping in, Jared Walsh. He singled his last time up. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitches.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends. Jake Faria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scope is there, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dominic Smith is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Coming to the plate now, Jason Dominguez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Number 18.
Jeff Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hard liner to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he